Alrighty, I think it's okay. Let's go. Okay, smallest palindromic rearrangement, part one. You're given a palindromic string. It's a string that reads the same backwards and forwards. Return the lexicographically smallest palindromic permutation of S. Lexicographically smallest permutation. Okay, sure. Z is just Z. A, B, B. So there's two A's and three B's. So you want the A's to be first. I assume there has to be a C, D, two A's, two C's, two D's, so it'll be A, C, D. So you just want to have the lowest letters first, like A's before B's before C's, and as many A's as there are. Okay, I think I want to start by using a counter. To know exactly how many A's, B's, and C's there are. If there's an odd number, let me think. If there's an odd number, like there's an odd number of A's, then that means that letter has to be in the middle, even if it would otherwise want to be at the start. Okay, so I'll use counter on the string to get the frequency of each letter. I generally have an alpha string just to iterate over the letters. Sure. Alphabet is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, all lowercase. Lowercase, yep. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I guess I'll just put this I'll make this into a array of characters and then join that into a string at some point. So I'll say answer is an array, and for every letter, let's say middle. I'll keep that empty for now. For every letter in alphabet, if that letter is in the counts, so that means there's some frequency of it occurring, then I need to check if it's I need to have half that many letters appearing at the start. So answer extends. How long is this actually? 10 to the fifth, yeah. I'll use extends instead of using a for loop. So extends passes an array that kind of appends to the end of it. Extends by the letter times the frequency divided by 2. So that's going to be count to that letter divided by 2. I think I might need to put this in parentheses. Otherwise, order of operations is incorrect. And then if the counts of the letter divide or mod 2 is equal to 1, so there's an odd number of it, then mid is equal to this letter. Okay, I think that's right. And then I want to do, can I, so I think if mid, let's say if if the length of mid is 0, if length of mid, so there is mid letter, then I want to return answer. How do I do this quickly? I want to combine combined arrays. I want to append and then append again. Okay. Answer, append the mid letter. Answer extends by answer. Oh gosh. I wonder if I can just. Wonder if this works. New answer is equal to answer plus letter plus answer. I wonder if that works actually. Let me go ahead and try this out. I'm actually not sure my syntax in Python for this. Let's say answer is equal to A, B, C. New answer is equal to answer plus, let's say letter D. I don't think this works. I mean, I don't think this works. I think this is probably an error because I don't think you can add arrays like this. Okay, you can. I wonder how long this takes, to be honest. Seems like it might be slow, but it might be fine. Okay, new answer is that. And then I want to turn the join of answer. Else. I guess this is fine even if it's an empty letter, right? Yeah, that's fine actually. Actually, this should be return the join of new answer. Yeah, this should be extend rather than extends, sure. Ooh, how to get a Z? Oh, should be mid. Whoops. All right. Not great. Not great. The string isn't. The string could be anything, right? Given a palindromic string. Oh, okay. I mean, is counts the best way of doing it then? If it's a palindromic string. Because technically you only need to do half the string. Count half the letters. Or even count the first. Okay, I think I know what's going on. Okay, so technically I'm doing if this this if statement for every letter, but I could just I know that the middle has to be the middle of this string. So I don't need to do the check. I can just look into the middle of if the string is odd, then I just look into the middle of it to determine where the odd count letter might be. So I think it should be if hmm, if the length of the string is even, then do this. Just do answer plus answer reversed. I guess I might as well just do join of that. Else return join of answer plus s at the halfway mark. So if it's a 3-letter string, then the index, the length of it divided by 2 is the index where the middle character would reside. So it'd be s at length of s divided by 2. Okay, I'm pretty confident that this is not going to fly for some reason. Okay. Can only concatenate list. Well, yeah, it's a list, no? Oh, whoops. This needs to be in brackets. Because this is a character, so it needs to be in brackets to make it an array. What the hell? That's what, 25 milliseconds difference? Still not enough. Okay. Um, I mean, what to do, what to do. How to make this faster. I wonder how long counts is. So, how long does it take to make a counter object from a string in Python? Like I guess my question would be, is it faster um, to get the frequency um, manually? Hmm. I wonder if the AI understands. Taking a long time. Okay, it's 2 or 3 times slower to do a manual. Huh. Every letter in the alphabet, if the letter is in counts, maybe I shouldn't just be using extend. Because technically this creates its own this creates its own mini array. So if this was like 100, then it creates a 50 size array and then extends it. Maybe I should be doing a for loop there. Or something in range counts of letter divided by 2, answer append this letter. I don't think this would be that much different because it does have the overhead of the for loop. Yeah. Okay, so is using extend of let's say string dot extend of let's say letter times frequency the fastest way of appending some number of letters to an array of chars. If you're initializing a brand new array from scratch, the array multiplication syntax is more than twice as fast. Reallocates memory and duplicates pointers entirely in C code. Fastest is array plus equals identical to extend. Forms a single resize operation set of incremental loops. In place addition executes the exact same underlying code as extend. Be aware that multiplying a list containing a mutable object like that times s copies the references, not the values. However, string and single characters are mutable using the multiplier as complete safe. Reallocates memory and duplicates pointers entirely in C code. So yeah, so the syntax is plus equals or extends. So it's not really, so for loop is definitely slower. What else could I do? Create the array. I create the reverse of the array of the answer array. This seems pretty fast to me. Maybe I can do a list comprehension here somehow. Maybe I can do a list comprehension here. In place addition executes the same exact underlying code. Are you building a large string by joining these characters later? Sure. Well, I'm not sure what the hell's going on here. Yeah, the string can be pretty large. Is eventually, or the array can be pretty large. Eventually, I use dot join to convert it into a string. If your final goal is to create a large string, you should completely skip building a character array via extend. The fastest approach is to multiply the strings directly inside a list comprehension past that to join. Multiply the strings directly. Join. What is going on here? Join C times F for whatever multiplies characters into smaller chunk strings directly in C and then joins them. Interesting. I just need to use list comprehension. I need to use list comprehension for the construction. I wonder, considering over the character and frequency of the map frequency map, but I don't know that controls. I mean, it's not a list, so I guess that doesn't really control for the actual ordering, right? Unless I'm thinking about it wrong. The frequency. Wouldn't you need a list? Or something that has some ordered structured. Counts the most common. Counts the item sorted in sorted counts. Sorted of counts. So sorted gives you back the list from the mapping of the items. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's close to what I'd want. And then I need to, yeah, so I need to create a list from the mapping. Okay, so what do I want here? Um, say this let's say the ordered is sorted of counts. Is it sorted of counts to items? Counts to items. Let me go and just print that out to make sure that this is, I assume this is going to be tuples, tuples of letter to frequency. Yeah. Okay. And then I want to do one more thing, and that's going to be ordered dot append the middle character. Let's say, it should be an if statement here. If the length of S is an odd, then ordered appends the tuple that is the middle letter, which is S at length of S divided by 2. That's going to be the middle character, and then frequency is going to be 1. Fudge. I still need to do an extra one. uh, Fuck me. Because I still need to do the reverse as well. So I need to have the reverse ordering, the reverse of ordered. Okay. I guess I just do ordered plus equals ordered of, I just do, I'll just do tuples is equal to ordered plus bracket parentheses S at length of S divided by 2. That's the character 1, and then ordered again, reversed. Okay, else its tuples is equal to ordered plus reverse of ordered. At least this is only going to be like 26 tuples. Okay, and then it just needs to do the list comprehension of this. That's going to be return the join. Let's see if I can do this off of my head. This comprehension would be the letter times frequency for every letter frequency in the in the tuples. Okay, I think that's right. Well, we'll see. Probably not right. But oh yeah, this should be frequency should be divided by 2. Oh boy. Interesting. Length S at length of S divided by 2. Okay, let's go and just print out what the ordered is to make sure that I'm recognizing it correctly. 2 A's, 3 B's. 2 A's, 2 C's, 2 D's. Okay, so the even one, so it's probably just the odd thing is not doing it correctly. Yeah, okay, I see. Because it's divided by 2, the middle one is actually, I have 1, but there should be 2. Yep. Okay, yep. Oh my god, I tried so hard. Oh my god. So that's a 10% drop, I guess. Huh. Ooh, why am I sorting it? That's stupid. Why am I sorting it? I should be able to make a list comprehension. Should be able to make a list comprehension without it. Okay, let me try it. Because once I have my counts, I know how. I think I just do alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Why did I delete this? Hmm. How do I how do I do the middle? Hmm. I think I have this. This is gonna look so bad. Z Y X T U V W W V U T S R U P O N M L K J H G F E D C B A. Um, I really don't know if this is gonna be any faster. I mean, I think this is gonna. What I'm thinking is gonna not have sorted, but it's gonna be has to have some sort of masking where the star maps to whatever the middle character might be. Hmm. Oh, huh. So I do the counter. We'll do the counter. And then maybe I make my own tuple array. Oh gosh. So I do. So I think it has to be something like for every letter in alphabet, if the letter is in counts, then tuples append the letter. God damn it. Maybe I just need to iterate over. Like this gonna slow down due to it happening to create this tuples array. But maybe it's still fast. Maybe it's still fast enough. Counts of this letter divided by 2. And then if length of S is odd, then tuples appends a letter and then 1. And then for every letter in alphabet reversed. I guess. Maybe I should just do something like tuples equals tuples plus S at letter, this is an array, S at the length of S divided by 2, comma 1, and then plus tuples reversed. Else tuples equals tuples plus tuples reversed. Okay, I mean, this removes the sorting, but oh my god. I don't know. And then return join of um, of the list comprehension of list letter times frequency. This one is just times frequency, not frequency divided by 2. For every letter, comma frequency in tuple. Missing a matching parentheses. Missing a closing bracket here. So this doesn't have sorting, and it doesn't even work. Okay, excellent. Oh. So what is, oh. The alphabet includes I. Excellent. Well, that was a chore and a half. Okay. Well, honestly, that was, I don't know. Summary. I think this was mainly an exercise in kind of finding the fastest way to do something that is otherwise pretty obvious. Um, the so the main gist is to get a frequency mapping of each letter using counter in Python anyways, and then constructing the string based on that. Note that if the length of the string is odd, then the middle character in the string, which again is palindromic, 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 must be also replicated as in the answer. With some help from the all-knowing Gemini, I I used list comprehension to construct the string, uh, construct the string from an array via join. The array has tuples of letter, comma, frequency. Need to efficiently construct that tuples array from the counter / frequency map, making sure to include the kind of middle character as a tuple to be used in the construction. So you have your alphabet, you have your counter, you go through each letter in the alphabet in order. If that letter appears in the string, so it has a count to it, then append the letter and the count divided by 2 because half is going to be in the front half, half is going to be back half. If it is an odd, then you add in the middle character of the string at index of the length of the string divided by 2, and then reverse the tuples. Otherwise, if it's just even, then it's tuples plus the reverse tuples. I just kept the names tuples, but technically this is the answer tuples, and this is just the process tuples. And then use the comprehension to construct the thing. Timeplex this is too long, but technically it's OOPN, since there is a pass to go over each character using when making the counter object or the frequency map. Space complexity can be O of O of 1, really, I think. O of 1-ish, roundabout. Then there isn't really that many temporary kind of intermediary stuff like tuples can have at most kind of 26 times 2 plus 1, like 53 tuples. If it has a string with all 26 letters plus a middle character.